I'm Sylvia, and this is Gary, and yeah, we do the Bread of Life Food Bank Ministry. When we went to do this, I looked up on the Google why people serve, and there's 8 things. Serving allows us to discover and develop our spiritual gifts. Serving allows us to experience miracles. Serving allows us to experience the joy and peace that comes from obedience. Obedience. Serving helps us to be more like Jesus. Serving surrounds us with other Christians who can help us follow Jesus. Serving increases our faith. And serving allows us to experience God's presence in new ways. And the final one is serving is good for the soul. So those all sound really, really good. Now let me read you the reasons why we don't serve. I don't have time. I don't know what I would do. I don't have any special skills to contribute. They don't need me. The reality in all this, God doesn't call those that are equipped. He equips those that are called. When we started serving, number one, I started serving because I had kids. They were serving, and I was that mother that said, they can't do it without me. I needed to be nosy. But I fell in love with it. I didn't fall in love with, oh, it's so nice to be getting dirty. Oh, it's so nice that we get to get up early. I fell in love with the people that came to receive. There was people that came, and you know what? They were no different than me. They were in the same position that I was in. Some of them were better off than I was. But they came because they needed food. What I've learned through this is people will not care what we say until they know that we care. And I think that's the most important thing, that if we can say anything about any kind of serving, is as long as you have this heart here and you care, that's all they care about. We get a lot of people that come in, all different walks of life, all different walks. We get nice ones, we get mean ones, but you know, the majority are really, really nice and thankful. There's a couple of stories that I want to tell, but one of them, we just received this letter not too long ago. So I took out a little bit. To all the angels at the food bank, I just wanted to say thank you for the food we received. I had not planned on being a single parent to 3. I had been a single adult able to take care of myself with no money problems. I paid my bills, but I didn't have a savings. Then one day, I got a call. Could I come and pick up my 2 nieces, age 4 and 8, and my 1 nephew, age 11? You see, my sister had been arrested, and if I didn't come to get the kids, they would go into the foster care system. The kids had a difficult time adjusting to their lives, but being turned upside down. The kids' school, knowing my situation, gave me a list of places that I could get help from, with counseling, clothing, and food to feed my new family. Most of the places they gave me were closed or didn't answer. You were the first one to answer and put me at ease. After I told you my situation, you asked if I could come to the food bank and you would give me food to help for that first week. You also, wait a minute. I'm getting new glasses too, you guys. You also gave me a stuffed animal for both of the girls and a hand game for my nephew. To this day, they remember those gifts. As simple as they were, it made them so excited and meant the world to them. It has been 3 months since that day, and I have been receiving food each week from what I call my angels. With what you give each week, I have been able to feed the kids and myself without having to dip into the rent money. When I come on Saturdays, I know that you or one of the other angels always is smiling, asks how I'm doing, do I need prayer? I know you truly care about us, and I tell the kids how we couldn't do it without you. How long will I have the kids? I'm not sure, but I do know that I would not be able to make it without your help. Please thank all the angels for caring for all of us. And then the other one is this wonderful lady. I'm sure any of you that have worked at the food bank know this sweetheart. Miss Helen, who's now with the Lord, she started coming to the food bank, and she was, I thought at the time she was 100 years old then, but she wasn't. She was this frail little lady, and she'd come to the food bank. She'd carry her stuff. Sometimes we had to carry it for her, but she came and she came. She always asked us, please pray for my niece, my granddaughter. Please pray for my son. Please pray for, and she'd give us all these different people to pray for. Through the years, a lot of them have come through this church with us not knowing who they were until they were saved, and they said, you know what? My grandma Helen said that she asked you guys to pray for me. And, I mean, I can say 5 people that I know of personally related to her. So, it's not just food for the stomach that we're giving food for the soul. And to me, this is why we serve. So, to me, anybody that wants to, none of us have time. You know what? God has made my days longer. I always have time to do the laundry, I'm still asking if God, can you not give me time to clean the house, please? But, it seems like I always have time, There's days, oh, yeah, I want to sleep in, sure. But you know what? I get up, and I come back with a smile on my face. I feel like I can do everything in the world. It's just, it really, I want to say this is my family. The people that come to the food bank are my family. And we are that little bit of Jesus that they get to see, So, if you want to just come and you can hear their stories, they'll tell you why they come. I wish I can get them all in here to tell you their stories. So please serve. Back there is just a sample of some of the little bits that we give out. We give a lot more, but that's just a little bit. Thank you. Nothing to add? No, he'll cry. He'll do
I'll add a little thing. Anybody that knows any resources that we can use, please let us know and help us get those resources.